Let me tell you something, man. It's live, it's popping, it's cracking, it's moving, it's shaking, it's heartbreaking, is what it is. But it's all over the place now. Undeniably, the voices that are speaking out, the force that's being put upon government right now is undeniable. You can't look past it. You can't look away from it. It's right up in your face. Now it seems as though in so many different places where it's popping up, spurring up, it's as in the face as it was when we all had to watch, George Floyd's demise. It was just as big and bold as Trayvon Martin's death. It's just as abrupt and heart-stopping and surprising as Mike Brown's death. I mean, just numerous accounts of so many different things that were just like shock and awe. The repercussions are equally as shocking and bring as much awe to the jaws of people who are watching it from abroad and from the people who are, trying to sit in their homes and, just kind of hope that, it doesn't come knocking at their front door. Because if you're not out there with us, then you're inside hoping that we don't come by there or come in your area, to see that whatever you've said, you're not acting on. You're not making a move about. You're just talking. You have the frustration, but you don't act on the frustration. You don't feel you have to. You don't feel it's necessary. Kind of like when they try to tell you about how much and how effective your votes can be. You're like, man, my one vote ain't going to do nothing. Going to the ballot box ain't going to do nothing. Okay. Well, your actions in defense of the things you believe, if you don't do anything, you must feel that they're equally as ineffective. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that. And I don't believe you should really make but so much of, a beef or make too much of a fuss about things that just because they haven't happened to you don't involve you. Because if they did involve you, you'd want people to march. You'd want people to fight. You'd want people to loot, riot, burn, curse, cry with you. But this is your opportunity to do that for a family that's just like you, but you decline. You decide not to. Somehow or another, the government or the world at large is just going to get right. No, you get it right. That's how it happens. There's certain things you just can't damn do. You just can't damn sit around and hope, wish, and pray and then not put actions behind it. If you've been given the physical ability, then your prayers have been answered. Now go out and make those things happen that you want to happen, that you prayed about. And just have the faith that God will be in your favor when you go out there and act. Otherwise, you'd be bedridden with a crippled hand and a bad foot and no mindset and no real train of thought to get it done. But you got all that up here, but you're just not going to put that into your limbs. Arm, leg, head. Okay. Arm, leg, arm, head. So you have the ability, you have physical attributes to go out there and actually be effective in the fight for what you say is right and what you think is right, but you choose not to. Okay, well, so be it. A lot of people are doing what it takes to broadcast from the front lines, and they're finding other means of disputing what some people are saying. Oh, these are all just looters. These are all just thieves, crooks, hoodlums, opportunists. These are people with no real motivation to fight for what's right. They're just out there to get for themselves and make out for themselves. Those people are out there, but those people are not all one race of people. And you have to be cautious about that, because you're trying to discredit the aggression. You're trying to discredit the aggression as if that's all it's about. No, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. You ain't gonna roll all 7s and 11s. You're gonna get a crapshoot. You're gonna get some snake eyes. You're gonna get some assholes out there who's really just looking out for themselves and could care less, except the fact that somebody else's demise created this opportunity for them. That's what an opportunist is. But those opportunists, those opportunists are poor. Some of them are disenfranchised. Some of them are black. Some of them are white. Some of them are Puerto Rican. Some of those are Mexican. Some of those are Filipino. Some of those are Chinese. Those people are that. Those people are what you're saying they are. These people are probably just looking to steal. Opportunists just looking for, the advantage to do something like that in the midst of all the chaos. Okay, but those ain't all black people. And a lot of black people who are out there are not those people. You can't just lump them all into the same bowl because, you know, we took to the streets first, but we didn't take to the rocks and the burnings and the rioting first. You can't just throw that on us. Yeah, they were out there about George Floyd, but now they're out there just stealing televisions. Take a look at the footage. And if you're not off your ass and out there in the street, then you could see it ain't just black people out there. And it ain't just all opportunity at the demise of George Floyd in the balance. No. A lot of people saw the opportunity and they took advantage of it. But hey, like I said, that's the cost of doing business. When you out there, you know, putting your efforts towards brick and mortar, wood, paneling, and a building with glass, yeah, that shit all gonna fall. All that shit gonna fall because of what wasn't done before now. This is not preemptive, okay? This could have been forecasted if you thought in a neighborhood you wasn't gonna keep the law enforcement under wraps, you didn't keep people in place to carry out the law and abide and do right by the citizens, that eventually at some point, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get some of that watch treatment. If you want the people to do it, well, the people gonna try to do what they can to get their hands on destructive measures to stop you from doing what you've been doing that nobody else seems to be able to fix somehow. I don't know. Well, we looked at his record and we thought he was good to hire. How the fuck did you figure that? Have you ever seen anybody making a complaint against this officer or this sheriff or this deputy? Well, yeah, he had a few. Maybe he shouldn't be on the force, and you could have your business a little longer. You could have peace and harmony in this community a little longer. You wouldn't be having these disruptive, riotous type reactions anymore because you'd be having police officers that actually go out there, do the job, and protect and serve the people, man. Police don't get paid a bunch of money. We know that. I know that. And I'm damn sure, you know, a realist enough to realize, okay, you ain't gonna get the cream of the crop when somebody needs a job, but those people have to be, it has to be based on some type of criteria before you know you ain't got a daggone baby Klansman in there just waiting to go out there and do his due diligence for his Klan members and his club of Klansmen. Or, you know, this militant freaking, you know, white supremacist or black supremacist or some other type of, you know, gender specific terrorist that's going in there just to make, you know, more chaos for his group, which he will be credited for. He may get fired, but if he goes in there and causes a death or causes some type of fatality, okay, well, the public is going to react to that. And still, here we are back at Block 1. Okay, we need more policemen. Shit, we hiring the ones we hiring now, and they turning out to be all bullshit cowards. They turning out to be post-military, non-athletic, uncoordinated, you know, backwoods ass fucking, you know, racists. Their agenda is entirely different. Their agenda and their job are two entirely different things. Their job is to protect and serve. Their agenda is to discriminate and show prejudice towards other people. Okay, well, the hiring criteria is going to have to get a lot more specific, ain't it? I guess so. And it ain't really no guess to it. You know? You're representing the city and state based by having the uniform that you've been issued, but shit, somebody should have done a better job of making sure that we were sending out the right people to do the right job so that the city and state wouldn't have to incur these unnecessary costs and charges that's going to happen once this shit stops burning. When it stops burning. We don't even know when that is. You know? So, that's the short and tall of it, man. That's the reality of it right there. There's just certain things you just cannot do. You can't turn a blind eye to these type of actions. You can't say what's bad and what's worse when it's already sparked off now. We done seen bad. Who's to say it's not gonna get worse? Who's to say it's not gonna be the worst ever? We don't know. We don't know. You know. So regardless of who they are and where they're from, what color their skin color is, people who have the wrong agenda and people who are out to do wrong, people who are out to do bad, and people who don't favor and care about the rest of the world and their ethnicity and their differences in the world, those people are all over the place. They're in every facet of America. They're in every group in America, and they aren't a specific color. So you're racist or you're terrorist, they could be any race. They could be any color. The fact of the matter is they're not for us, and we have to weed them out.